Can't fly anymore. Ooh, he's dead.
I think you have many good reasons to
I don't want to do this, but I have to. Crap. I am not happy. I have no choice and I refuse to like... Okay, let's just do it. Freaking...
I see you can't sleep either. I also saw Morrigan outside your room earlier, and the look she gave me... Ooh, that was icy even for her. Is something up? Oh.
He's fine.
I guess whatever Morrigan had to say, it's big. This is what I get for becoming king. Everyone always brings you the bad news. So what is it then? Rats running amok? Cheese supplies run low? I can take it. Could you make it sound more ominous? Tell me already. I don't care for the sound of that. What are we talking about exactly? Ha ha! All right, that's pretty funny. Nice way to cut the tension. So, what's really up? Cute. This is payback, right, for all the jokes? But you're not joking. You're actually serious? Wow. Be killed by the Archdemon or sleep with Morrigan. How does someone make that kind of choice? You're not actually asking me this, are you? What kind of ritual is this, anyway?
Sadly, I am.
Well, that's reassuring. Wait, no it isn't. Look, even if I was willing to entertain this idea, and I'm not saying I am, is this really what you want me to do? Are you sure?
No.
I do trust you. If this is what you think is best, I'll do it. Oh, where is she? Let's go and get this over with before I change my mind.
He's so nice. Like, he really agreed to do this.
'Twould seem your talk is done.
Great. This isn't a dream
I
after
can't
all.
stand her.
What is it to be then? Has a decision been reached?
Yes.
Oh, you know, dinner would have been nice. Maybe a bit of wine. Or you could knock me out first.
Tempting. Still, I am glad to see that it has been done. Let us go somewhere more private, Alistair, and believe me when I say you will not hate this quite so much as you believe.
I hate her. Okay. I am back to where I was before. It was annoying. But it was worth it. Because... Ryujin dies. So I'm just not gonna risk not doing the ritual with Morrigan. Okay, this is where he flies off the dragon again. Okay. Now, I guess we just go to the very top of the manor to fight the dragon. Okay, we finally made it to the rooftop of this fort. Just basically a lot of dark spawn. So I definitely probably cut it out. Cutscene. Are we? Yes. Here's the Archdemon. Are we gonna just watch them? Can we help them? Let's do it. Dang. Can I freeze it? Yes, okay. Where'd it go? Oh, it's up there. Gosh, y'all. Wow. It took everything I had to keep Eamon alive. He just wanted to die. Yes, freaking tear it into pieces. Gosh. That was really tough. Oh. Yes. Holy crap, guys. Is it stuck? Why, that's funny. Ah, man. They're running away. Thank goodness. That's, Tegan.
And then
We did it.
it was over. With the archdemon dead, the Darkspawn horde quickly crumbled. Most fled back into the deep roads. They would remain a threat in the years to come. But the blight had been ended before it had truly begun.
Grandmother cleric, grand cleric lady.
Ferelden had been saved,
Yay.
and the entire kingdom rose up to joyously greet its new king. Grey Wardens stood redeemed, and a new age had begun. At what cost?
What cost? We had no choice. I mean,
My friends, we are gathered to celebrate those responsible for our victory. Of those who stood against the Darkspawn siege of Denerim, there is one in particular who deserves commendation. The one who led the final charge against the archdemon remains with us still. An inspiration to all she saved that day. Ladies and gentlemen, may I formally present my betrothed, who will soon be your queen. My friend, it is hard to imagine how you could have aided Ferelden more. I think it only appropriate that I return the favor. As a reward, and as an engagement present, I offer you a boon of your choice.
Okay. I only wish to continue to serve the crown, your majesty, a title and the riches to go with it. I ask that the Circle of Magi be given its independence. The sacrifices of the warden should not be forgotten again. I have no need of it. I actually like number 3.
You know,
So that's
a
what I'm
very
going
good
for.
point. Let it be known then that the Circle has earned the right to watch over itself.
Nice.
The tower shall be restored and then turned over to the mages. Let it also be known that the Arling of Amaranthine, once the land of Arl Howe, is now granted to the Grey Wardens. There they can rebuild, following the example of those who went before them.
It's a great idea.
So what are your plans? I assume with the wedding you will be remaining in Ferelden.
You assume? Yeah.
Well, I didn't
I
want to
think
come
I'll stay.
right out and say it, but I'm relieved you'll be nearby. There's a group of Ferelden citizens waiting outside to get a look at their hero. I suggest you make at least a brief appearance before they storm the gate. Just tell the guard at the door when you're ready.
Sounds great. Ah, man. That was hard. That was a tough battle.
So, we made it. I'm impressed, aren't you? I was so
Yeah.
scared that I might lose you. But here you are. And here I am. Not bad, right? I bet this had something to do with that night. With Morrigan. Why you're still here,
She who must not be named.
I'm not that dumb. The rest of the Grey Wardens haven't arrived yet from Morlaix. But they've already sent questions. What should I tell them?
Grey Wardens from LA.
Yes, all you need is a Maleficar willing to have your demon baby. Who knew? No, I suppose I'll
Oh,
just
God.
leave that to myself. I can shrug and look stupid. A talent. Speaking of Morrigan, do you know where she went? I'm told she vanished right after the battle. No goodbyes or anything.
Well, yeah, she
Very
didn't want to be
dramatic.
followed.
I don't imagine she'd be easy to find if she didn't want to be. At any rate, I can't wait to be alone with you. These formal affairs drive me insane.
Yeah, I mean, you better get used to it.
I get to marry the woman I love. I figure there can't be much better than that. I'll let you get to your adoring public. They want to see the hero of Ferelden, and who am I to keep them waiting?
Shale.
How incredible that it survived. It has exceeded my expectations. It is welcome. I'll point out that my expectations are difficult to exceed. Thankfully, it appears to be the exception when it comes to its kind. Otherwise, I might be forced to revise my opinion completely. But I will go now. I'm thinking I will return to Orzammar. Perhaps I will fight the
Nice
Darkspawn
idea.
in the deep roads. Clear them out for good. They remind me of pigeons.
That's really nice.
The Blight may be over, but the Darkspawn will just go underground once again. Perhaps I can do something to aid the dwarves. It is a worthy quest. Something worth existing for. Does that make sense?
Of course.
Good. Perhaps I will see it again one day. I hope so. For a flesh creature, it has been excellent company.
Aw. There's Eamon. Freaking Eamon. It
It is over. I can barely believe it. You stopped the Civil War and then defeated the Blight. On behalf of Ferelden, allow me to say thank you. It truly cannot be said enough.
This guy, I had to heal him like at least like 25 times. It was so hard to keep him alive.
Well, let's not tell the masses just yet. As far as they're concerned, you saved the day without breaking a sweat. Let them have that. It's good
Sure.
that you're staying here in the capital. The hero of Ferelden will have influence, and there is much to be done. Myself, I will be remaining here to help Alistair. Tegan will take over the rule of Redcliffe, at least for the time being. Connor seems well enough, and Isolde refuses to speak of what happened. She says she never wants to go back.
Yeah, she was pretty
I
upset.
cannot thank you enough for saving them. They are the joy of my existence. Tell me, have you noticed anything strange about the lad? He seems quiet.
Huh?
Ah, you are no doubt correct. It is my imagination, I am sure. But here I am rambling
Did I
on.
screw it
I shall
up?
let you get back to your celebration, Warden. Enjoy it while you can.
I mean, did I screw it up? I can't remember. It was a long time ago. Oh
So
well.
here we are. The conquering heroine
Liliana,
has won the day,
you
and
look
now
nice.
she takes her bow and exits the stage. A fine ending. And my part was small. I'm happy to watch you receive the accolades. It's quite fun. You know, I can't help now but think of my vision. The Maker sent me to help you, and look what you did. It's a miracle. It truly is. You should know. I'm thinking of going back to Orlais for a while, to find Marjolaine. I don't know how long I'll be gone. I'll
Coming
try.
back?
This is something I have to do, however, on my own. Perhaps we will see each other when I return. I look forward to it. Until then, be well. May the Maker watch over you.
She's so tough. Like, she's gonna go take care of Marjolaine. Like, maybe we should have just killed her then. Saffron.
I will be relieved when all this pomp and ceremony is done. Such events are perfect opportunities for assassins, after all. I can't help but expect the crows to appear at any moment.
Even now?
Which would be a welcome break, mind you. Eventually, with Taliesin dead, it may take them time to figure out what has happened. But they are like the tides, predictable. You know, it does occur to me that staying in one place is only going to invite the crows to find me that much quicker. While fun, that might eventually get complicated. You said earlier that you are planning on remaining here. Is that true?
Yes.
And if I said I was thinking of moving on, seeing the sights, meeting new people and killing a few?
You're
Then
welcome
let
to
the
stay.
crows bring it on. I can mock them while you crush their skulls. It's the sort of thing that made us friends, after all. Brings a tear to the eye, really. Well then, since I am sticking around, I suppose we'll have plenty of time to speak later, yes? So go on and get paraded about. It's fun to watch. Don't worry, I'll keep an eye on you and make sure no one gets a clear shot. Not without paying me a great deal of coin, anyhow.
Dang, after all that, just get like shot by an arrow at my own ceremony? That would be really depressing.
The
When?
hero of Ferelden. My. How does it feel?
It feels strange.
Of that I have no doubt. It's a title you'll be wearing for a long time to come, just as Loghain wore his. But it's not so bad, is it? A blight defeated with the other nations barely becoming aware. Who could ask for better?
True. The love. Don't talk about that.
I don't
She doesn't
think
have to
many
know.
heroes ever do. I'm glad not to be on the receiving end of all this attention myself. I say, let the young have their fame. Not that I've gone without notice. Irving asked me to take over as first enchanter, but I don't wish to go back. Not after all this. Instead,
You do whatever
I've
you
decided to
want.
accept a position here at
Just
court.
stay here.
There's not been a mage
Yes.
advising
That's
the throne
good.
for a very long time.
I love that.
He's a good lad, and his heart is in the right place. He wants to see the lot of mages improved, and I am willing to help him. I understand you are remaining in Denerim, so we will likely see each other a great deal. I look forward to it. For now, I imagine
Perfect.
the hero of Ferelden still has much to do. Good luck.
Just more talking, really. Okay, I thought I could go up there. Scarlet. Looks like he made a friend.
They call you hero. I have not heard it used before, but I think I understand the intent. The Arishok on occasion has declared a Kunari to be Kunoran Vel, one who serves as an example to others. Such examples are always made after their death, however, a death in service to the Kyun. A living Kunoran Vel would be too proud.
Yeah, great.
When a
Okay,
Kunoran
do they
Vel
put on
is declared,
braids?
certainly. It is one of few occasions when the Kunari are permitted to engage in revelry. There is imbibing of spirits, public chanting, meditations abandoned. It is madness. It is interesting. It can take days for the Ben Hasrath to restore order. There may even be executions. I suppose I should
Dang.
tell you. I have decided to return to my people. Your quest is done, and thus so is my reason for accompanying you. And
Just
I
starting to
you,
get used to you.
strangely enough. It must be said. You found my sword and gave me a chance to restore my honor. I owe you a great debt.
Nah.
It has.
You helped me
One
too.
of the Baz, a foreigner, would become known as Kadan to me. Unthinkable. Yet here it is. Perhaps I shall see you again one day. Until then, may you always find the path you seek. Farewell, Kadan.
Goodbye, Sten. That looks like Felsi. Is that Felsi?
Humans have a better taste for spirits than I thought. The ale up here is actually good. Orzammar ale tastes like dirt in comparison. Probably because they put dirt in it.
Ew.
Go figure.
You staying
For
here?
now. They may have already branded me a surfacer back home anyhow. I'm getting used to that big sky up there. And I'm thinking I might just look up Felsi again. See where that
Oh.
goes.
So that's not Felsi, but it looks like her.
Ha! I'll drink to that. Ah, well, enough babbling. That pot-bellied son of a whore Tegan said I'd pass out before drinking an entire barrel of pickle juice. I aim to prove him wrong.
A whole barrel of pickle juice?
It's been good
Take care of
traveling
yourself.
with you, Warden. Don't get lost in the shuffle now.
Of course not. So is that everyone? Think spoke. Oh. Irving. We didn't speak to Irving yet.
It is very strange to hear so many speak of a mage in such glowing terms. Deserved, of course, but still not what I am accustomed to. Allow me to offer you my congratulations and my thanks. The tower is now nearly restored to order. It could have been so much worse.
Yeah. Could have, like, fallen to the ground. You're welcome.
It pleases me to see such a young pupil achieve prominence. I look forward to watching what you accomplish next. Now, I should leave you to your celebration. Uldred's revolt has left me very quick to tire these days.
Aw.
Retirement will come soon, I think.
Well, did I speak to everyone? I think I did. Oh man. Wow. I cannot believe it. So I guess I'm supposed to leave?
The crowds outside are getting restless.
What am I
Just
supposed to
an
do?
appearance, so I understand. The people just want to see their hero in person. I'm supposed to take you to your escort, full brigade, their armor all shined up and everything.
Wow.
We're really honored to be guarding you, let me tell you.
Let's go.
Right. I'll take you there now. Follow me.
Ooh. In the months that followed his coronation, Alistair proved to be a popular king, if largely unwilling to involve himself in matters of governing. He traveled often, making appearances in towns throughout Ferelden to the great delight of the commoners. They referred to him as a king with a common touch, even if a few knew it was a simple aversion to life at court. Neria married King Alistair in a lavish ceremony 6 months after his coronation, becoming the princess consort of Ferelden. The two toured the nation soon afterwards, and the people were ecstatic to see how the king adored his new bride. News that the urn of sacred ashes had been found in Ferelden did not spread outside the chantry until Brother Genetivi made an announcement several months after the defeat of the Darkspawn. The manuscript detailing his research and his experience with Andraste's cult drew huge interest among scholars throughout Thedas. Some years later, the chantry announced that the resting place of Andraste's ashes had indeed been found. They were located, however, in ruins that were also the lair of a high dragon, thus proving too dangerous to approach. Many made demands to secure the ashes so that followers could undertake pilgrimages to partake of their healing powers. Is that the dragon I didn't kill? Like, I was too weak to do it, so I just left it for later and I just didn't do it. Following numerous failed attempts to deal with the dragon, the beast finally flew off to find another haven, but leaving the mountaintop sanctum in ruins. An excavation found no traces of the urn. Oh no. People began to doubt that the ashes had ever been found, while others claimed that a cult of Andraste's followers stole them from the temple. Still others say that the Maker himself removed the urn, deeming mankind unworthy of it. For now, what happened to the urn is simply unknown. That's interesting. I wonder if I had just killed the dragon, they would have like totally looted all those ashes. Following months of effort, the Tower of the Circle of Magi was finally cleansed of the last spirits to slip through the veil. No further abominations were created, and First Enchanter Irving was pleased to declare the circle safe. All that could be saved had been. With the slavers shut down in the alienage, the lot of the city-born elves improved for a time. The new king even named the local leader to his personal court. A scandal amongst humans, but a sign of new hope to the elves. That's great. Shiani continued to be an outspoken member of the alienage community, and in time became a new elder. That outspokenness earned her frequent trouble, but served her people well. Arl Eamon remained in Dinnerum for some time, acting as the Chancellor-in-Chief advisor to King Alistair. Tegan ruled over Redcliffe in his stead, and was surprised to find himself well loved by the villagers, who were still grateful for the nights he spent defending their lives. In time, Eamon abdicated in favor of his brother, an event the locals greeted with approval and enthusiasm. The Dalish elves prospered after the siege at Dinnerum, having earned much respect for their part in the battle. For once, human lands welcomed the wandering folk. The new keeper, Lanaya, was respected both amongst the Dalish as well as in the Ferelden court. She was a voice of reason, and other Dalish clans would turn to her to help resolve disputes with human folk. In time, many of the Dalish clans moved to new land provided for them in the south near Ostagar. Wary of their human neighbors, however, tension soon rose again, and only Keeper Lanaya's leadership kept peace alive. Okay, good ending for them too. In Orzammar, King Harrowmont found himself in a protracted battle against Balin's rebellion that left him unable to gain the stability he needed. The clan lords objected to many of his measures in the assembly, and only his efforts to increase the dwarves' isolation from the surface met with any success. In time, Harrowmont's health began to fail. Some claimed it was poison, while others said it was flagging spirit. Either way, after the protracted illness, the king finally passed away. Aww. The wrangling in the assembly for a successor began almost immediately. Brother Burkle's new chantry in Orzammar drew a surprising number of converts among the dwarves. They quickly attracted a great deal of anger from more conservative quarters, and before long the assembly severely restricted the Andrastians' rights. Well, of course. Brother Burkle resisted and was slain while being arrested during a peaceful demonstration in the Commons. The assembly claimed this was an accident, but news of the resulting riots reached the chantry on the surface, where the divine even contemplated a new exalted march. The dwarven mage Dagna ultimately completed her studies at the rebuilt Circle Tower. Eventually, she published a comprehensive theory of how lyrium vapors relate to the supply of magic. It gained a great deal of attention. Good for her. We like Dagna. Although the Anvil of the Void was destroyed, rumors about its location crept into Orzammar. Years later, thanks to the defeat of the Darkspawn on the surface, a few determined smiths managed to locate the Anvil's remains. They examined the ruins of the Anvil, and upon returning to Orzammar with their findings, convinced the Shapebright to attempt to recreate Carradin's research. A new golem was created, bound with the spirit taken from the Fade. The golem immediately went insane, killing several shapers before it was destroyed. The research was branded excessively dangerous and sealed away. Whispers of its existence circulated throughout Orzammar. However, and demand among the Smith caste to reopen Carradin's research refused to abate. Why? They're like trying to destroy themselves. As good as her word, Morrigan disappeared once the archdemon was slain. Someone of Morgan's description was seen traveling alone months later, heading west through the Frostbag Mountains, and she may have even been with child. Ugh, great. As for Neria's companions, they went their separate ways. Alistair remained in Dinnerham with his love for a time, much to Queen Honora's discomfort. He was eventually called to the far-off fortress at Weishaupt, the home of the Grey Wardens, and swore he would return to his love's side soon. As the blighted lands began to heal and the Grey Wardens slowly rebuilt the order in Amaranthine, they discovered that the fight against the Darkspawn was not yet complete. Although the Horde was routed and had dissolved upon the Archdemon's death, many of the more powerful Darkspawn survived to organize roving warbands that preyed both upon the land and upon each other. Okay. These warbands spread havoc, and some even journeyed west into Orlais or across the shining sea by the deep roads. They proved incredibly difficult to wipe out. Okay. But these are tales yet to be told. This tale ended when Neria sank her blade into the Archdemon's head and destroyed it forever. It was not the last that Ferelden would hear of her, however. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was it. It's such a good game. I love this game. Yeah. One of my faves. This is amazing. I know there's a DLC. I'll definitely be playing that as well. But for now, I guess that's it. And yeah. We'll definitely, sorry, I keep saying definitely. We will also be playing the other Dragon Age games because they're just too good to be skipped. So, yeah. For now, I guess that's it. So I'll see y'all in the DLC.